This is your video orientation to LJS 395 from the Schoenberg collection in the Kislak Center for Special Collections, Rare Books and Manuscripts, University of Pennsylvania Libraries. So this book, this codex book, is a printed edition, printed in Rouen in 1508, but that's not actually what we're interested in. What we're interested in is the pastedowns here. These pastedowns are from an earlier manuscript, a 13th century copy of an early encyclopedia called De proprietatibus rerum. So this first pastedown here is from the end of chapter 12 of book 5. So book 5 of this work is on physiology. We have the end of chapter 12 and the beginning of chapter 13 there. Part of it obviously we can't see because it's pasted literally to the inside cover. And if I move these out, you'll see that at some point this was pasted there, but it's come apart now. And if we turn to the back, we'll see that the pastedown here is from the same text. It's literally from the same book, book 5 on physiology. This is from later, however, this is from chapter, the end of chapter 28 and then the beginning of chapter 29 of that. So what happened is, at the time that they were binding this book, this 16th century book, and indeed the binding is 16th century, there was this old manuscript that they weren't using anymore, and so they, the binder, used scrap to make the binding, which is something that's pretty typical, and you see a lot. Our own fragment collections have fragments that have been pulled out of bindings, but in this case, the fragment is still here in the binding, and so we're going to keep it there. If you'd like to find out more about LJS 395, you can visit Franklin, where there is a record and also digital copies of these, and this has been your video orientation to LJS 395.